Hello, family. This is the Queen Who cares for you, and I just wanna y'all just have to excuse me because I've been under the weather. Like I told you guys, I pulled the muscle at work, and hey, I'm still trying to continue to do content. I ain't all about right now. I don't feel like putting on a little makeup, doing eyebrows right now. I just have to give it to you as is. So I hope everybody had a wonderful, beautiful Saturday out there. Everything went the way you would uh have it to go today in your lives, and y'all continue to being positive, being around positive environment, doing positive things, being around positive people, and living lives on your own terms and agreements, with your abilities, with your responsibility, your abilities with your responsibilities. But I'm always on YouTube. I have my favorite YouTubes that I look at as well, and I am glad I am one of you guys' um, favorite YouTuber. But I did. If you look at my playlist, you will see a video that I downloaded in my playlist. I forgot this guy name, but you'll see it. He's talking about Mexico. And you can give me your reviews on that. But you know what? You remember when I came to y'all some a month ago or something like that, and I was telling y'all to stay out of Mexico, and this YouTuber said that America uh, has advised that um all Americans stay from over in Mexico because they killing American tourists and stuff over there. Like I said, I told you I felt in my spirit that something is going over there. I don't know what it is, but it's something is going over there where they are killing Americans and stuff like that. Now, remind me, it's killings in all of these countries, and it's a lot going on. But in my spirit, I truly believe it is a red flag in Mexico. It is a red flag in Mexico. It really is. And right now, I don't think Mexico is a safe place to go right now. I really don't. So I advise anyone from going over there. But like I said, if you think you must, you have to go over there. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you know where you're going exactly. It's best to go with somebody who really know Mexico pretty good. Somebody who came from Mexico, or a tourist guide or something like that. If you just must, but I mean, there's so many other places that you can go besides Mexico. I mean, we have it's other beautiful Caribbean islands and resorts that you can go and you will be safer at. That's why I am planning to make this YouTube travel channel so I can let my people know of any danger that they may encounter on going to these different countries and stuff like that. You know, what is the crime rate and all this kind of stuff, and what is the safest resort, and how many miles you should stay within, and all this kind of stuff. So I am definitely going to be starting that channel next month. I'm really going to be focused to get that started for you guys because I feel in my spirit that it's very much needed. And like I said, I just had a feeling. I really, I spent a lot of time alone, and I spent a lot of time, and I spent a time talking to my ancestors, and spent a lot of time just in deep thought, and doing my little rituals and ceremonies. And I do hear from the universe, and as I hear from the universe download in my spirit, and I will bring it to my subscribers to let you know that, hey, I'm not, I'm trying to keep myself pure and clean. So, and the more that you keep yourself pure and clean, the more that you hear from the universe. So, you eat clean, you live clean, you sustain yourself from sex and all that kind of stuff, and that's when your third eye open. You see things clearer than you have ever seen it before. You see things that most normal people don't see. Because you know what, when you be eating all this food, and I know y'all get tired of me talking about food, but when you eat all this food and stuff, uh, it just clog up your mind and stuff. Clog up. You can't really see things. You just be so focused on other things. So but like I said, just be mindful. Not, I think it'll be safe. Like I say, I'm going on a cruise next month, but I'm not going to Mexico. And like if I would, not Mexico, ooh, I'm really delirious next year. And if I was going to Mexico, I would not get off that. I would not be going down there. I'm glad I got a chance to go to Mexico. I went to where I went. I enjoyed it, came on back, and that's it. But I don't plan to. Mexico is not on my bucket list. It probably won't be on my bucket. As a matter of fact, I don't even much want to go back to Mexico. That's enough for me. I do not want to go back to Mexico. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I did that, done that, and that's it. Just like I done had my kids, I done been married, I done did that, done that. That is it for me. No, no, no. So, please, 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 I can't beg y'all enough out there in out there in the audience. Please stay y'all. You remember I told y'all? I said stay y'all ass out of Mexico. So I'm gonna tell y'all, stay out of Mexico. You heard it from a queen who cares, and not only you hearing it from me, but you're hearing from other YouTubers out there too, telling you to stay from out there because I tell you, it's too much going on. It just they say if you look at that video, you see where I think it's a young boy got killed. It may be more than that. I forgot. I kind of glance fast forward through it a little bit, but I'm gonna look at it again at myself. But it's just too much going on. Too much going on. I tell you. Like the YouTuber, the guy that did the video, he talking about they need to be telling people to move out of America. But he say, but I know these devils here. I know how to maneuver with these devils. But when you go over there in one of the foreign countries, you don't know how to maneuver with them devils. So that's just like, hey, yeah, we know how. One thing about it, we know how to what area to stay out of and how to keep ourselves safe and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I do all my errands in the daytime. I surely do. I do. And like I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and there's a lot of crime here. Every time you turn around, you turn the news, it's like watching the old clip of the Cowboys and the shoot 'em up cowboy. I remember when I first moved here in 2005, and when I got my job here, one of the first jobs I got at Dillard's department store. And the lady said, I don't have to worry about watching action movies because when I just turn on the news and I see everything going on in Atlanta, I'd be like, that's enough action for me for the day. So it is, and that was in 2005 when they had all that. So you can imagine how the crime is now here. This is 2023. I tell you, every time I turn, like I said, I only look at the news on Mondays and I look at it Fridays. I don't look at nowhere in between. The only reason why I turn it on, I just make sure I don't hear about my areas, anything going on. One thing I can say, I live in Decatur, where it's greater. Now, we do have, and I live in the city of DeKalb. Now, DeKalb, hey, it's a lot be going on in DeKalb. We really do. But the certain area where I live in, the city, I can actually say, I don't hear about no murders and all that stuff going on in this particular area. But, because I done went to sleep with my door unlocked by mistake, and I didn't do it. It was my nephew came in because he's very careless like that. Now, he is a security guard. He is a security guard. And by me, he's a security guard, and he would come home and he'd be so tired because he'd be done worked overnight. So he'd be done not even much lock the door, nothing like that. And I get up and I say, Dad, I can't believe that you left this door unlocked and you called yourself a security guard. But a lot, but I mean, that's why um I get up and check and stuff like that and make sure everything, like right now, I'm home alone, so he's working overnight. He's working overnight. So, I make sure my doors are locked and all this kind of stuff. Everything's secure. It's nice and quiet around him. Mostly I live with a lot of these, people like from Pakistan and Ethiopians and all that kind of stuff around here. It used to be a lot of Americans when I first moved around here in 2014, but a lot of them done moved out now, so it's a lot of Pakistan people, the people with them little Indian looking outfits, and the Ethiopian done took over around here. They have their own plaza across the street. They own everything over there. They got clothing stores, grocery stores. They got Metro. They got hookah lounges. They got it going on. They done set up shop around here. But they nice and decent people. I haven't had any problem out of them. But I I tell you, I still, I go to I fill up my tank in the daytime. I go to all these little corner uh store gas station because a lot of them gas stations they be having little gang robbers coming up and all that kind of stuff. So I go to a decent one, go to a grocery store, Sam's Club, whatever, get me fill up with my gas and run my ears in the daytime. And before nighttime, I am in my house and I am not coming out until the next morning. So that's how I live my life, and it's the best and the safest. So we have to go places. It's a good thing to travel. Hey, that's why I became a travel agent because I like to travel and I get my little cuts and discounts and help other people do the same thing. But we have to be mindful and conscious where we go, no matter where, whether it's in our own communities and everything or out and about in other countries and stuff. We just always do your due diligence anywhere that you got to go. Please, please, please do your due diligence.